everyone. After I got off with our live yesterday, the week just absolutely exploded trying to get out of the sun, but apparently it doesn't want to play well with others. So let me just give you an update of what happened. Y'all sit back, grab your favorite morning beverage, and let's chat for a minute. Yesterday, after I got off with the live and told you all the books that are coming out between now and the 27th, things exploded. So let's just do a recap of yesterday. As of right now, The Mercenary Files by Andrea Dean Van Scoyoc is live. It is a cute, cute, cute little book. The story is about a young woman who goes to the city of Prague for a visit. Well, she gets accosted by some nefarious characters, and she winds up getting a little over aggressive in her self defense. So she winds up in a prison in Prague. And for those of you who do not know, it does not matter what country you're in, the prisons are less than desirable. So she is approached by this secret organization, and she has two choices. Lavendi can stay in this hellhole of a prison and die, or she can go to work for them because she has a certain skill set. Reminds me of me. And with this certain skill set, she will be an asset to this secret organization. Little does she know that not only as the hunter, she will become hunted by the same secret organization. The Mercenary Files. It is live. We are already selling the pre-orders. Kindle has now gone completely live. We've sold a book or two. So if you're into a quick little read, you want The Mercenary Files by Andrea Dean Van Scoyoc. Along that same line, if you are on a journey or you know someone who is on a journey of an illness that is possibly terminal, you want to read Errol's Journey by Bonnie Clark. This book is live on Kindle, and I do believe it may be live in paperback, will soon to be live in hardback. If not, it will all go live by the 27th, which is 6 short days away. Errol's Journey is her husband's personal journey, his journal about his trip with cancer, which for him was terminal. This book is very heartbreaking, but it's also very much filled with hope, love, faith, family, and it leaves the reader sad on one hand, but grateful, and I won't say the word happy, but understanding on the other hand. There are excerpts in there from Bonnie where she had to post on his journal because he was too sick to post. Errol discusses his moods, his feelings, his thoughts, his understanding of the illness and what it's doing to him mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This man lived by faith. His whole family lived by faith. It only got stronger with the diagnosis of cancer. And as the cancer progressed, the faith got even stronger. Read Errol's Journey. It leaves you with all of the emotions that are available within your wheelhouse. I am so proud of Bonnie for having the courage to put this book out there. It took a lot of internal strength to write a book so powerful as this book. Then we have Mary Brotherton's novel Steep Steps. It also comes out on the 27th, which is 6 days away. This is a novel based on something that happened to her. It is a novel of sex addiction, and she spent many, many months researching for this book. As with any novel that she and I write, if we don't understand the topic, we research it. And this book will, again, strike every emotion in your wheelhouse. If you have any type of addiction or know anyone that has any type of addiction, Steep Steps is an excellent read because it explains the addiction, why the addiction, and how to control the addiction. What people don't understand is people who are addicts, whether it's alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever, food, abusiveness, whatever the addiction is, it never goes away. The urge is always there, but it can be controlled. So watch for Steep Steps to be released on the 27th of this month. We also have Rose Paddock's children's book, Where's Wags? Where's Wags is a interactive little children's book that talks about Rose's dog Wags. Now Wags needs a bath, but Wags is not having it. So as the parent or even the child is reading this little book, they can look for Wags in the picture. And Wags hides really well. Also coming out on the 27th is L.A. Ryan's book, Secrets. It is a novel. It is woven around a young woman's employment in the Atlanta Police Department. This young woman is fresh out of high school. Her name is Brianna, and she goes to work in the police department as a stenographer in the 70s. Now understand, people, in the 1970s things were done a whole lot different than they are now. And she goes with these detectives on these crime scenes. Some of them are horrific, but she, as the stenographer, has to take witness statements and take notes and all the things that are now done by the cops themselves. But this woman has a gift. And she's afraid of this gift because her mother had also the same gift and was shunned in another state they lived in when the hero of this book, Brianna, was a child. But Brianna cannot help using this gift because the things that she sees in her dreams are dangerous. She gets crossways with one of her detectives because he doesn't understand some of the things she does. She gets crossways with her captain because she puts herself in dangerous situations. It's an instinct. This book was a dream of Linda's. It's written under L.A. Ryan. This has been a dream of Linda's for many, many years. I am very honored and humbled that she came to me and allowed us to publish it for her. Good morning, Louise. She is sending me more books. I'm so proud of her. She did not understand the publishing industry, and she learned. This is why we do what we do. Also, there is another little children's book coming out on November 3rd. It's called Delilah the Curious Flamingo and Her Christmas Town. And Delilah leaves her little house by the sea and walks into town, and the town's changed. The book takes the child on a journey with Delilah as she walks through this Christmas town and views the trees in the town and the cookies and she takes a sleigh ride with Santa. This would be a great little gift for a child, especially now, to be read to that child on Christmas Eve or even during the month of December. We are getting so many authors. Rose Paddock is sending me another children's book. Yesterday, I got two more books, another one from Andrea Dean Van Scoyoc, and it is called The Sacredness of Every Day: How Celtic Christianity Still Survives in a World Lost to Modernization. This book is a very spiritually inspired book. It is very close to her heart, like Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel, who reaches out to the goth community. We will be promoting both of these books together. Mary Brotherton sent me her little book, and I have to give a shout out here to Mary. Mary and I had lunch the other day, and I challenged Mary. Mary and I have known each other for many, many years. Almost, well, in fact, about 20 years we have known each other. And from the first time we met at a book event, we became friends. Don't know why, but it was a God wink moment. So I challenged Mary when we had lunch, and I said, this is what I need from you. I want to do this before the end of the year. I said, and she says, well, I've got all these children's books. I said, send me the books. I'll do the graphics. If they're finished, send them to me, and I will do the graphics. Yesterday, I got the cutest little book. You might have seen the little 6-second animation. It's called If I Were a Mermaid. This book I will be working on today along with Andrea's book. I expect to have these books up by the 3rd of November, ready to go. Mary's book talks about if I were a mermaid, if I were a giant, if I were a unicorn, if I were a hobbit. And the graphics in this little book are absolutely amazing. I sent her over a proof last night with a few tweaks. This book is ready to go. I will be doing the book cover today for her and Andrea's book and putting them up for promotional purposes. Mary sent me another little book that I will be working on this week called Too Many Rules. And it's about stranger danger. This little book not only is entertaining, it teaches a lesson about stranger danger. And we don't call it stranger danger. I like her title, Too Many Rules, because children generally think parents have too many rules. They don't understand them. They don't understand you don't go to a stranger's car when they offer you a cookie. You don't talk to a stranger on the street without an adult present, preferably a parent or an older sibling that can watch out for you. Child trafficking in this country is at epidemic proportions. Every day, ICE, DEA, local law enforcement are finding children that have been stolen for exploitation. The only way we can prevent that is by teaching our children. Yes, there are too many rules, but there's too many rules for a reason. Even teenagers with the social media presence that they have get sucked into exploitation and child trafficking. And they don't leave them in this country. They take them all over the world, even little babies. So this book is a teaching tool for children to be read to them, for them to read, for them to learn from, for them to understand that there is a reason for too many rules. We don't have the network of surrogate parents that we had when I was a child, when every household became part of my parentages. They all looked out for us. They all watched out what we were doing. If we were in trouble, they would correct us. We don't have that anymore. We've become a nation of transients. Lifelong relationships are not formed in neighborhoods because people don't live there long. And both parents are working. So this little book is absolutely going to be an excellent tool for you as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends to buy, to read, and to show children about stranger danger. I highly recommend it in libraries, in Sunday school classes, in schools, in homeschooling, because the only way we're going to stop child trafficking is by protecting our children. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, children are our future. They don't need to be scarred. They don't need to be damaged. They don't need to be hijacked and taken away from everything that they love and everyone that loves them. So watch for this book. I'll be working on it after I get the other two finished. Carol Balance's book. She is a brand new author. It is a spiritual inspiration book. That we will be working on a title and a book cover for that on Thursday. She is yet another young one that does not understand the world of publishing, but we're going to teach her. If you have not read the requirements, which are no longer guidelines because we are exploding with authors, which I absolutely love, they're on my page. They're also on the Midnight Publishing page. They are pinned as a featured page. I went on our website. As of this morning, we have 1,577 views. We have 994 visitors. Out of those 1,577 views, 1,022 of those are out of the U.S. alone. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are being seen, we're being heard, and books are being bought. Sherry's chocolate book is just exploding. I'm so proud of her. I need for my authors to cross-promote each other, to encourage each other, to look out for each other, because that is how you get out there. I am working on Duct Tape, Tarp, and a Shovel in between taking care of all my other authors. It is coming along nicely. If you thought Murder in the Village was snarky, this one's even snarkier. If you've read Shady Rest, you will have met Amanda Peacock, Andrew Jackson, and Henry Wadsworth, who show up in Duct Tape, Tarp, and a Shovel. And Amanda Peacock, her wit is so sardonic, so sarcastic. She taught Greer everything Greer knows, but not everything she knows. So until tomorrow, when we will once again bring you guys up to date, and hopefully I will have the book covers up. I'm going to work on those this morning for Andrea's new book and for Mary's new book. And know that I call it the silly season is right around the corner. You don't even have to leave your house. You go on Amazon, you click on the books, or you click on, type in the name, type in the book. If you got kids in another state or even another city, then good morning, Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie Clark's working on a new book too. You drop ship those books to those folks. If they have Kindles and they love Kindles, most of our books are on Audible. You send it as a gift. Don't even have to leave your house. And it is most appreciated by those who receive it. So until tomorrow, to all my authors, I love you. I appreciate you. I am humbled that you give me the opportunity to make your dream real, because that's what we do here. We're dream makers. Have the day you deserve. Until tomorrow.